In this video, we are going to discuss the K method, but this time we will have ABC in the continued proportion, right? Now, what does that mean? It means that A by B is equal to B by C, right? Since A, B and C are in continued proportion. So, again, the first step is important. Let A by B is equal to B by C is equal to K. So if my A by B is equal to K, I will get A as BK. And if my B by C is equal to K, I will get B as CK. Now you see that you have B here also, right? So what will you do? You will replace the value of B as CK here. So what are you getting A as now? You are getting it as CK into K. So your final value of A is now CK square and your value for B is CK only. In short, you have to look at these proportions A, B and C. Then you have to get A in terms of C and B in terms of C. And then you can replace the values of A and B in the given equation, right? That's the difference when we have ABC in the continued proportion. Remember, you cannot substitute A as BK, but you have to get in A in terms of C. Now suppose it was A, B, C and D are in continued proportion. So what will you do? You will get A in terms of D, B also in terms of D, C will be automatically in terms of D. So the last proportion, you have to get everything in terms of the last proportion and then follow the same steps which we have been following till now, right? So what I have done now, I have got A in terms of C, that is A is equal to CK square. I have got B in terms of C, which is CK. Now I will replace only these two. I will not touch any other term. Let me take the left hand side now. What is my left hand side? My left hand side is A square plus AB plus B square and B square plus BC plus C square. So I have to replace only A and B, nothing else, right? So what is my A? My A is CK square, so that becomes C square K4. What is my A? It is CK square, and what is my B? Into CK. And what is my B? I don't, yes, B is CK. Then I have B square, I can replace it as C square K square. Then I have B, B can be written as CK, and then I have one more C here, then C square, I don't have to change, right? Okay, let me see what will I get. This is C square K4 plus C square K square C square K cube, in fact, plus CK. And in the denominator, I have C square K square plus C square K, and then I have, okay, here I had B square, so this will be C square K square. Okay, so this will be C square K square, C square K, and then I have C square, right? Okay, what can I take common? Here I can take C square and K square common. So I'll get K square plus K plus 1, right? In the numerator, and in the denominator, I can take C square common. So I'll get K square plus K plus 1. So my C square and C square will go. This and this will go. I am only left with K square. This is my left hand side. Now let me see what is my right hand side. My right hand side is only A by C. So I will replace for A. What is my A? CK square. And C I don't have to replace. It will remain as C. C and C will go. So I am left with K square. Is my left hand side equal to right hand side? Yes, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Fine. So I have another question like this. So let me replace the values here. Let me take the left hand side first. So A I can replace as ck square, B I can replace as ck, and C I don't have to replace, and then same I can replicate, but I can put minus sign here. So I have ck square minus ck and plus C, right? Here I can take C common. What is left hand side? K square plus K plus 1. And here also if I take C common, what will I get? K square minus K plus 1. Now this C into C becomes K square, and K square plus K plus 1 into K square minus K plus 1. Okay, if you keep this as it is, or this is a formula, this is an identity, you will get this as K4 minus K plus 1. Fine. Let's see what we will get in the right hand side. I have a square. How will I write a square? As c square K4. I have b square. I can write that as c square K square. Okay. And then I have, okay, this identity is K square here, sorry, plus C square. I'll keep that as C square. Fine. Okay. Yes, this identity is K square plus K plus 1 into K square minus K plus 1 is K4 plus K square plus 1. So here if you take C square common, you are going to get K4 plus K square plus 1, right? Is this equal to your left hand side? Yes, you have proved that your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Fine. Okay. Some more questions based on the continued proportion. Now we have A by B. Let A by B is equal to B by C is equal to K. So your A is equal to BK, your B is equal to CK. Finally your A is equal to CK square and your B is equal to CK. Now you are going to replace only A and B, and that too in terms of C. Let me take the left hand side part. What is my left hand side? A plus B upon B plus C. So A is CK square plus CK, B as it is, B is CK plus C. C I don't have to change. So I can take CK common, I'll get K plus 1, and here I can take C common, I'll get K plus 1. This and this will go, C and C will also go, so I'm only left with K. Let me go to the right hand side part. I have A square. A square matlab I have C square K4. So C square K4. Then B I have CK. C I don't have to replace. Divided by B square means C square K square. Into A means CK square and B means CK. So here again you can take C common. C square K4 into C, you will get K minus 1. In the denominator C square K square, you can take CK common. You will get K minus 1. Now K minus 1 and K minus 1 will go. C square and C square will go. C and C will go. So you have K cube and K4. K4 in the numerator and K cube in the denominator. This and this will go. You're left with only 1K. So your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Fine. Let's go to this one. A is CK square. So I'm taking the left hand side part. So CK square. My B is CK and C I have to write as it is. Divided by same things I'll write and minus here. So CK square minus CK plus C. If I take C common in the numerator, I'll get K square plus K plus 1. And if I take C common in the denominator, I'm going to get K square minus K plus 1. This and this will go. I'm left with this. Let me see what I will get in the right hand side part. So my right hand side part is A. A is ck square plus B is ck plus C. This is inside the square, and here I have A square, which is C square K4, plus B square is C square K square, and plus C square is as it is. Now here I can take C common, so I will get K square plus K plus 1. This is inside the whole square, right? This is inside the whole square, and in the denominator I can get C square common. I will get K4 plus K square plus 1. Now if I take this out of the square, what will I get? I'll get C square into K square plus K plus 1 whole square, and in the denominator I am getting C square into K4 plus K square plus 1. This and this will go. Now we have seen in the previous question that K4 plus K square plus 1 can be written as, okay, let me write this as K square plus K plus 1 whole square. This I can break and write as K square plus K plus 1 into K square minus K plus 1, right? This and this will go. So I am finally left with K square plus K plus 1 upon K square minus K plus 1. So which was my left hand side? This was my left hand side. Same. So your left hand side is equal to your right hand side. Clear? Okay. So again you have A, B, C, D in the, now you have A, B, C, D in the continued proportion. That means we need to get A in terms of D, B in terms of D, and C will be automatically in terms of D. So we will write let A by B is equal to B by C, because they are in the continued proportion, is equal to C by D. A by B equal to B by C is equal to C by D is equal to K. That means A is equal to BK, B is equal to CK, and C is equal to DK. Now if I replace this in terms of this, I'll get A equal to, in place of B I can write CK. Then again in terms of in place of C I have to write DK. So A will be DK cube, B will be DK square, and C will be DK. Right? Now I have to replace only these three values in the question. I don't have to write as A as BK, B as CK, and C as DK. I have to get all in terms of D. So let me now take the left hand side part here. What is that? B plus C into B plus D. Now I am only going to replace A, B and C. So what is my B? DK square. What is my C? DK. And B is DK square, and D I don't have to replace, right? So here I can take DK common. What am I left with? K plus 1. Here I can take D common. What am I left with? K square plus 1. So finally if I combine this, I will get D square K into K plus 1 into K square plus 1. Fine. Let me see what I will get in the right hand side part. In the right hand side part, I am getting C. C is DK. A is DK cube. And C is again DK. And my D is D only. So what will I take common here? DK. What am I left with inside? 1 plus K square. And here if I take D common, I am left with K plus 1. So finally if I combine this, what will I get? I will get D square K into K plus 1. I am writing this first, into K square plus 1. Wow, this is my left hand side. So I have proved that left hand side is equal to right hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Done? Okay. Let's go to this part. In this part, again, A, B and C, we will change. What is my left hand side now? I'll take the left hand side first. My left hand side is D square K cube. K cube square is K6 minus B is D square K4. And then C is D square K square and this D square as it is. Now here I can take D square common. I can also take K4 common. So what is left inside? K square minus 1. Here I can take D square common. Inside I'll get K square minus 1. So if I combine this, I'll get D4, K4. And if I combine these two, I'll get K square minus 1 whole square. This is my left hand side. Let me go to the right hand side now. What is my right hand side? B square minus C square whole square. Okay, let me replace B square. B is DK square, so that is D square K4 and C is D square K square, and this is happening inside the square. So here I can take D square and K square as common, and inside I'll get K square minus 1, and this is happening inside the square. Fine. So let me open the square. So D square K square whole square is D4 K4 and K square minus 1 whole square is K square minus 1 whole square. Was that my left hand side? Yes, it was. So I have proved that left hand side is equal to right hand side. One more question on continued proportion, this time a little difficult. So I am clear that how I have to write this. Let A by B is equal to C by D, B by C is equal to C by D, because A, B and C are in continued proportion is equal to A. And I also know that now A is equal to DK cube, B is equal to DK square, and my C is equal to DK, and I have to replace only these now in the question. Fine. So let me go to the left hand side part of the question. I'm not repeating the question here because here I have less space, but when you are doing these questions in the examination, you should write the question here. So what is my A? My A is DK cube. What is my B? DK square. Divided by C is DK. So this part is done. Plus A. What is my A? DK cube. And what is my C? It is DK. Right? And denominator I have B. That is DK square. And this is inside the square. Right? Now another I have D minus B. D I don't have to replace, but B I have DK square. Divided by C I have DK. Right? Plus D I don't have to replace, minus C I have DK. Upon B I can write as DK square. Fine. Now what will I do here? I can take DK square common. What is left? K minus 1, and here I have DK. Here I can take DK common. I get K square minus 1, and in the denominator I have DK square, and this is happening inside the square root. Fine. Not square root, but inside the square. Now here I have D. I can take D common. I'll get 1 minus K square upon DK, plus if I take D common, I'll get 1 minus K, and then DK square. Right? Okay. Then I have K and K will go, D and D will go. So I'm left with K into K minus 1. Here K and K will go, D and D will go, plus K square minus 1 upon K whole square. Fine. Here I will get d and d cancelled. So I'm left with 1 minus k square upon k, plus d and d will go 1 minus k upon k square. Right? Here I have c, which I have written as dk. I can take k common. Okay, this is fine.